The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
The Bruins are on the road in Sunrise, taking on the Panthers as they kick off a 4-game road trip as they continue to wrap up the 25-26 regular season campaign. The Panthers are banged up with injuries, and if they lose to the Bruins tonight, they could be eliminated from playoff contention. It's the Bruins, it's the Panthers, live here on a Thursday night, here live on YouTube. It's Rivalry Night, and it's live next.
Sports and weather.
And now, Sam Smith and Uno Overlays proudly present Rivalry Night.
What are you trying to say?
What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday! We got a good one for you here tonight, as live from the Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida, the Bruins take on the Panthers in what could be our final edition of Rivalry Night of the 25-26 season. Thank you very much for joining me here on this Thursday night. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for the Bruins. We're going to start with the Bruins, as it is Fraser Minton, Marat Husnudinov, and David Pasternak, Pavel Saka, Casey Middlestat, and Victor Arvidsson. Elias Lindholm, Lucas Reichel, and Morgan Geeky. Sean Corrali, Tanner Janelle, and Mark Castelli. On defense, Jonathan Aspero and Charlie McAvoy. Hampus Lindholm and Henry Jokiharju. Nikita Zadorov and Andrew Peak, with Jeremy Swayman in net. For the Panthers, it's the top line and the Charlotte Checkers behind it. I'm kidding. It is Sam Bennett, Carter Verhaeghe, and Matthew Tkachuk. Eetu Luostarinen, Mackie Samoskevich, and AJ Greer. Thomas Nosek, Noah Gregor, and Jesper Boqvist. Luke Cunnin, Nolan Foote, and Vinny Hinostroza. On defense is Gustav Forsling and Mike Benning. Dominic Sabrongo and Seth Jones, Tobias Bjornfoot, and Dominic Hovorka with Sergei Bobrovsky in net for the Panthers. Your starting lineups for both teams. The intro song of Rivalry Night is The Inside. It is by Throwing Gravity. It's available to stream on Spotify, by the way. What's up, Lava? How you doing?
Sunglass guy.
Tell me what you in the mood.
Who is screaming across the way? Oh my god. What's happening, everybody? Good to see everybody in the live chat. How we doing? Uno Overlays made a really weird upgrade. And I don't know how to feel about it. Oh god. They did another upgrade where, I'll show you. They made the text really big all of a sudden for no reason. Is there a way I can, like, change that in my settings or something? Uno! Help one of your main people out. Go to my account so I can change that or something. Huh. I don't know. I'm ready to go. First, as you're watching Rivalry Night, ladies and gentlemen, first period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Uno Overlays, the easy way to overlay as we are getting ready to go here tonight. Did you hear that? I thought I was loud. Oh my god. That's crazy. Looking over at the Panthers roster, it's the meme from The Simpsons. I have no idea who that is. Yep. But that was outside my house. Yeah, that's here. Crazy. I'll say that the Bruins have been lucky to be in games that they should not have won. Or maybe they're just a better team. Now, maybe they are. The Blue Jackets game I'll give you, but the Wild and Stars game, they thoroughly dominated most of that game. No Bruins jersey tonight. I haven't worn a Bruins jersey on stream in weeks. Have none of you picked up on that? They're all here. I'm looking right at them. Oh. Sandys Vilmanis got held out by Florida. He's the guy who decked McAvoy. Captivated by your voice, don't notice your wardrobe. I don't know whether to be offended or... Because, like... I'd say I look nice today. Speaking of that, so... My friend Roby and I have come up with the idea... Oh, it is empty in Florida! Ho, ho, ho! Come up with this idea that... that Arvidsson trying to chip this one ahead. Lost it to A.J. Greer. Zaka lifted his stick. Here is Forsling. Puts it in deep behind the net. Middlestat lifts this one into the neutral zone. Off Forsling. Whacked ahead. This puck skips back into the Bruins' end. Middlestat grabs it. Plays it around for Aspero. It's a very, it's a half-empty building in Florida, so there go the Fairweather fans. Here is Middlestat puts it in deep, tied up there by Forsling. Mike Benning plays it along. Matthew Tkachuk trying to whip it ahead for Verhaeghe. Got it through Hampus Lindholm, but Henry Jokiharju's there for support. Because they have they have like towels on the seats. Bruins ice the puck 54 seconds. And there's more Bruins fans than Panthers fans. It's the good old days. No Uvis Belinskas, no Sam Reinhart, no Anton Lundell, no Evan Rodriguez, no Alexander Barkov, no Jonah Gadjevic, no Brad Marchand, no Aaron Ekblad, no Nico Mikkola. Panthers, man, they are banged up. Wow. Damn. The Bruins have a chance tonight if they can if they can beat the Panthers. Pastrnak across the blue line, waiting for some support. Banks it off a skate. Husnadinov's got it. Looks in front. Pinballs across the goal mouth and kept to the outside. Minton through Pastrnak. If the Bruins beat the Panthers, and the Panthers and somebody else ahead of them gets a point, then the Bruins will eliminate the Panthers from playoff contention. Henry Jokiharju chips it ahead just off the stick of Pastrnak into the offensive zone. He gets pinned up against the wall there by Sabrango, as now Benning trying to send this one ahead. Elias Lindholm took it right away, who has been on a heater as of late. He's got 5 goals. He's had 5 goals in recent games. He's had some really good play recently. Zadorov can't keep this in. It's an offside against Boston. Is there a practice scheduled for tomorrow, or do they have the day off in Florida? I have no idea. I don't know. Probably 3% left in tickets for this game. I don't believe that based on looking at the crowd. Puck's dumped into the zone for the moment. Bruins get this one ahead. It's Morgan Geekie for Reichel. Trying to get it back to Geekie, and Jesper Boquist took this one away. He'll dump it back into the zone. Swayman plays it to Andrew Peak. The Bruins had Boquist for the 23-24 season, the last time this Bruins team was in the playoffs. Now here's Jesper Boquist for Gustav Forsling. Dumps it in around the net. McAvoy plays it to Peak. Banked ahead for Jeannot. He'll flip it in deep as he'll reach the red line. Nothing to the net on either side so far, though. Kaslick knocks down his man. The Panthers ice the puck here. 2:38 in. Fenway Saturday night, but nervous that to the horrid start. We'll have fun anyway. The next 2 games, I might not be live for the Lightning or the Flyers game. The Lightning game's a toss-up. The Flyers game, I can guarantee I will not be live for due to the Easter holiday. Be back with you on Tuesday. Guaranteed. Minton will take this draw. It'll be against Luke Cunnin. Face-off is won by Florida. Hinostroza trying to send this one ahead. We have another icing here against Florida, 2:45 in. Oh, Stephon Gilmore's retiring. Hell of a career. Yeah, Red Sox have been brutal. Yeah, their home opener against the Padres tomorrow. Minton wins the draw in the offensive zone. Aspero to McAvoy right point. Plays it across to Pastrnak. Went through his stick. Minton plays it behind the Florida net. Bjornfoot digging with Husnadinov. Minton looking in front. Minton to the blue line. Aspero puts it in wide. Husnadinov gets tied up and thrown off the puck there by Tobias Bjornfoot. Nolan Foote plays this one for Bjornfoot, gets it out of the zone. Dumped into the zone by Swayman, but by Florida. Swayman plays it. Thank you to Martin Walker for the sub. Appreciate it. McAvoy takes the puck away in the neutral zone, sends it ahead of Pasternak. Bobrovsky plays into the corner. Pasternak in front for Middlestat. Bruins offense, man. What are we doing? The passes aren't connecting at all. Bruins haven't looked great. Neither has Florida. Neither team has really looked good so far. No icing here. Hampus Lindholm plays it ahead. This is past everybody, but Zaka's going to have to go get this puck. He'll get it first. Zaka. Arvidsson in front, and again, pucks are just getting away from them right now. Zaka lifts this into the zone. Verhaeghe will try to go get this one. Arvidsson goes down. Seth Jones grabs the puck. Luostarinen gets it in the zone for Florida. Greer against Joki Harju. Samoskevich gets it free. Shot. Score! And the Bruins are taking their opponents lightly. Mackie Samoskevich, first shot of the game, 1-0 Florida. Bruins, it's 7:16. The game started 10 minutes ago. You should be winning by now. This Florida team is not good. This Florida team is not a good hockey team. Nah, it's not goalie interference. Joki Harju bumped Greer right into Swayman. Joki Harju bumped Greer right into Swayman. That's not goalie interference. That's a goal. So the Bruins are down early. In a game they should not be losing at all. They shouldn't have even really given up a goal tonight, by the way. So here is Zadorov. Lifts it into the zone. Bobrovsky plays it out of the zone himself. That's gonna be the Bruins' first shot on goal. For a shot from center. Oh, Peak! What was that? Boquist takes it away from Peak. In front! Swayman stopped a shot in front of the net. It was from... I'm not even sure who that was. The AHL team lineup. You're telling me, I don't know. Noah Gregor with that shot. It's Florida. They are not a good hockey team. Look at them on paper. What are we doing? Hinostroza against Sean Corrali on the faceoff. Corrali wins the draw. Aspero lifts this one ahead. Havorka took it away. McAvoy to Aspero, sends it ahead. Kaslich trying to jam it into the zone. He does. Florida got it right back out. Kaslich to Tanner Jeannot off a stick into the zone. Played aside by Bobrovsky. Havorka can't get it past Kaslich. He'll have to go around the other way. Kaslich, good take. Knocked him down, too. Corrali, shot, poke checked. McAvoy in the right point, back skates, fires a shot, blocked in front, gets it back. Looking. Jeannot in the slot, save Bobrovsky. Good stop by Bobrovsky. Jeannot with a point-blank chance in front. Who scored for Florida? Samoskevich. 1-0 Tampa. That's not good for the Bruins, actually. Or is it? I don't even know. Hurricanes lead 1-0 as well. Why is there a... Why? Why are the Bruins not allowed to change? They have an offensive zone draw. Why? Why are they not allowed to change? Huh. Corrali against Cunnin on the draw. They win the face-off, and Seth Jones took it away. Puck comes out. Why are the Bruins not allowed to change there? They have the offensive zone face-off. That's weird. Sent ahead. It's knocked down by Sabrango. And Jeannot tripped him. No call. Thank God. Husatinov got his pocket pick. Bennett stopped by Swayman. Hello? Why was that? Why were they not allowed to change? I'm sorry. I'm gonna hold on to that. Why? The fourth line was tired. Took too long to the refs didn't allow a change. That's not a rule. That's never been a rule. I've never seen that before. Too long to change? I've never seen that before. Huh. And out of the weaker team. You're telling me. And why did that Jeannot shot not count? What is going on? Oh, the Zadorov shot from center didn't count. Still, why? Oh, weird. Hey, Mom. The visiting team gets the first change. They dawdle and the home team changes. The refs sometimes won't let the visiting team change. Weird. I've never heard of that rule before. Why is Nesson glitching? You kidding me? Want to play games tonight? There we go. Face-off is won by Florida. Shot went across the goal mouth wide. Kachuk plays it around. Benning plays it back in deep. Jokiharju takes it away, lifts this one up and out of the zone, and it lands out of play in the Bruins bench. Very really enforced. I've never heard of the rule. I'll take your word for it, but I've never heard of the rule. Puck comes out. Zacha trying to chip it to Arvidsson. He'll grab the puck across the blue line against Forsling. Arvidsson, Zacha, shot wide. McAvoy plays it behind the net now. McAvoy tied up there by Mike Benning. Middlestat trying to take it free as well. And the Panthers won a puck battle 2-on-1. Verhaeghe for Forsling. Here come the Bruins. The Panthers. Forsling guides it aside by Swayman there on that throwing puck on net. McAvoy. Matt Kachuk keeps it in. Bennett. Here's the only line that threatens me. Verhaeghe has a man in front. The Bruins are scrambling. And here's a chance now. One-timer. Stopped by Swayman. Bruins are on their heels here for no reason. Here is Kachuk in front. Blocked. Bruins get it away. It's Middlestat trying to get a stick on it. Gets it out of the zone for the moment. The Bruins are scrambling early. Oh my goodness. They got caught in a change. Here's Jones. Gets around Jokiharju. Now around the net. Jokiharju, good battle, gets it free. Pasternak softened the puck as per usual. To the blue line. Here is a chance for Greer. Block, rebound, score! Bennett! Timeout, get him out. Call a timeout, come on. Please. Sam Bennett, 2-0 Florida. Call a timeout! Now, Marco! Now! Timeout! Please! This team is not good! Please! It's an AHL roster, for Christ's sakes. No timeout? Are you kidding me, Marco? Are you kidding me? No timeout. Here they come again. Here come the Charlotte Checkers. They put it behind the net. It's a trap game. It shouldn't be a trap game. This team sucks on paper. They should not be losing right now. I did not come back early from dinner to watch this crap. Inexcusable start. The minute we go on the road, it's like we forget how to play hockey, man. Come on. Gregor across the blue line. Here they come again. 2 early goals for Florida. An AHL roster. Jeannot through Corrali. Boquist, here they come again. Here's a point-blank chance for Foote. In front, cleared away. Kastelik. Skate mark. Havorka plays it around. Kastelik falls down. Jokiharju's shot. Oh, wow, shot on goal. Saved by Bobrovsky. Hampus Lindholm dumps it in. What is happening? Jokiharju behind his own net for Reichel. Hampus Lindholm gets it out of the zone. It's an icing, man. No icing. Okay. Verhaeghe dumps it in. Zadorov up the wall. Kept in by Hinostroza. Reichel battling. Morgan Geekie digs it free. Lifts it out of the zone. Played by Mike Benning. Elias Lindholm trying to pressure him. Geekie knocks into him, but he got the puck away in time. Here is Verhaeghe. Dumped in by Benning. The Bruins haven't really had a sustained offensive zone possession all period. Sent ahead. Geekie couldn't play that puck. It's an icing. Panthers have the puck in the offensive zone. A shot goes wide. Rebound in front. Morgan Geekie gets it away and lifts it out of the zone. That's a free puck right in front for Verhaeghe. Poke check by Peak. Zaka ahead for Arvidsson. He couldn't play that puck. Come on, Victor. This Panthers team is not good, man. What are we doing? It's playing down a competition again. Here is Verhaeghe. Dumped in. Attempted to. Middlestat took it away. Couldn't get it through Verhaeghe. Jammed back to Benning. Here is Benning. Pasternak deflects the pass out of play. Pathetic start. Pathetic start. Pathetic. Pathetic. Against a half-ass AHL team, bro. Pathetic. No, I've got nothing. And the Bruins are putting Lindholm and Yoki Haru out there against Verhaeghe and Bennett and Kachuk. Thank you to Rose Black Pink for subbing. Due for a down game. You'd think they would be playing good against the good teams. You'd think they'd crush the bad teams. Lifted ahead, gets knocked into. Pasternak, weak on the puck again. Lustarena dumps it in. Pasternak trying to jam it ahead against Sam Miskevich. Puck went over Husnadinov's stick. Pasternak sends it ahead just out of the reach of Minton. They can't connect a pass right now. Sabrango dumps it in. Which is why I'm saying call a timeout, Marco. Clearly this team needs one. They're completely out of sorts here. Greer to the line. Sabrango to the front. Swayman caught it. .809 to go first period. Panthers are surprisingly up 2-0. I'm tired. I mean, he didn't play the other day. That was Korpisalo against Dallas, so no, he shouldn't be. Here is Hampus Lindholm. Bruins have a 4-on-3. Lindholm shot blocked. Get your shots through. Jeannot tied up there by Bjornfoot. Corrali, shot, save. Rebound puck came free. Came back to Yoki Haru. Hampus Lindholm on the left point. Back to Yoki Haru. To the front. Stopped by Bobrovsky. There you go. There you go. Yeah, no, it's not Swayman's fault they're down 2-0 right now. Too bad his team in front of him couldn't stop. Didn't wake up. Didn't start on time. Face-off won by Florida. Forsling lifts it out of the zone. Yoki Haru whacks it ahead. Hampus Lindholm for Reichel. Through Elias Lindholm. Geeky waves it ahead, but just ahead of Lindholm, it was Benning who took it away. Sent ahead, Gregor. Hampus Lindholm grabs it, lifts it ahead. Over everybody, no icing here. Bobrovsky plays it to Forsling. Good step up from Geeky. Reichel trying to keep this one in, can't. Yeah, that might need the circus music soon. Here is Forsling. Forsling dumps it in around the net. Swayman lets it go by him. Zadorov trying to make a play. Couldn't get it out. Shot blocked by Peak. Rebound in front, cleared away. Bennett plays it around to Kachuk. And of course, this is the top matchup for Florida. They're putting their top line against the Middlestat, Zaka, and Arvidsson line. Here is Kachuk. Cleared away there by Peak. Zaka hops on it. Here is Arvidsson. Gets around a check, but he then lost the puck because of the check that bumped into him. Zadorov for Middlestat. Ahead for Zaka for McAvoy in the neutral zone. McAvoy plays it around the net. Seth Jones. Forecheck, Marat! Thank you. Pasternak keeps it in. Off a stick. AJ Greer's got it. And he flipped out of play. Minton will take this draw here. It'll be against AJ Greer as Luosterainen got waved out. Aspero to McAvoy. Bruins win the faceoff in the neutral zone. Off a stick into the zone. Bobrovsky. Trouble here. Plays it around. Minton takes it away. Oh, he fanned on the shot. And Samoskevich will get it ahead. Aspero gets it back out on the neutral zone. Greer plays it from Pasternak. Samoskevich in front. And the puck's kicked wide. Pasternak, Bruins have a 3-on-2. Here comes Minton with some speed on the near side. Minton looking in front. Got cut off. Pasternak out in front. Lost the puck. Yoki Haru with it. Hampus Lindholm just off the bench. Pasternak to Lindholm on the left point. Pasternak on the right point now. Gets knocked down by Samoskevich. We have a penalty on Florida here. So the Bruins will be going to the power play after this TV timeout, and God, they need one. Samoskevich getting called for a slash. 3-0 Carolina on Columbus. That's good for the Bruins, actually. That's actually really good. This one Geeky delivers. Oh, it better be. Better be when Morgan Geeky wakes up right now. Carolina's winning, which is good because they're playing Columbus. Bruins of the power play. Tie up here. Panthers win the draw because they couldn't win a face-off. Bruins power play is 8th best in the league at 24%. Panthers' penalty kill's been good. Zacha for Pasternak across the blue line. Pasternak tied up there by Bolquist, and it's cleared out to center. McAvoy to Zacha. Here is Arvidsson to Zacha across the line. Poke check. It's the entries. Zacha attacks the blue line. It's the entries. Pasternak. Zacha. There you go. You enter the zone properly. Now shoot the puck. Pasternak. Zacha. To the blue line. McAvoy. Pinball's almost into the net. Zacha. Pasternak. Touch pass. McAvoy. Middle stat. Far circle. McAvoy. Pasternak. In front. Arvidsson couldn't get a stick on it. Middle stat. Whacks it. Zacha. Pasternak. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Panthers will clear it to the blue line. Middle stat keeps it in. And now it's poked out by Lusterin. Sam Bennett shorthanded on a turnover. What a poke check. Stopped by Swayman on a chance from behind their own net. And now here comes Hampus Lindholm. That's Fraser Minton, excuse me. Off a stick to Elias Lindholm. Minton. Couldn't get it. Bennett 2-on-2. No, it's kept in by Reichel. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Penalty's over. One shot. That was a must-score power play. This is hard to watch. Puck dumped into the zone by Florida. Hampus Lindholm turned it over, and Gregor almost had a goal in front of the net. Nolan Foot shot save. Forsling blocked by Castleck and put over the net. Yeah, I don't know why the Panthers are trying. Why? They don't have anything to play for. Their season's cooked. Yoki Haru put it in on net from their own zone, so it's not going to be an icing. Andrew Peak dumps it in. Corrali. Zadorov in the left point, shot to flex wide. Hinostroza lost it against Kastelik. Puck jammed to Hovorka. Where's Corrali? He went for a change there? Brutal. Zadorov, here comes Kastelik. Bruins will reattack. Kastelik fell. They had a 2-on-1 and the damn guy fell. Morgan Geekie touch pass to McAvoy. The Bruins can't attack right now. They don't have the right guys on the ice. Off of Minton, can't attack the blue line. Bennett, Pasternak stands up to him. Benning. Sabrango, here's Bennett for Verhaeghe. Poke check by McAvoy. Here comes Minton as Pasternak behind him. Minton gets huge hit by Sabrango. Sabrango, hit Minton without the puck. Minton kicked it ahead, and then Sabrango hit him anyway. Pasternak. Looking. Gonna go around the net with it. In front. Minton. Oh my god. Aspero. Minton. McAvoy on his backhand to Pasternak. In front, Husnudinov jamming. Still free. Minton scores! Fraser Minton. Thank you. 2-1. Minton gets the Bruins within one. Thank God. See, that wasn't that hard, was it? No. Minton's 17th goal of the season. And it's 2-1. Good, Frazier. Good. Hampus Lindholm dumps it in. I'll feel much better if they can tie it in the next 15 seconds. They have the best line they have out there right now. Zaka trying to take it free. Benning takes it away. Puck's in the in the slot, but the Bruins are all in the corner. Here's Forsling with 5 seconds. Dumped in on Swayman, makes a save. Sam Miskevich. Puck played past Forsling. That is the end of the first period. The Bruins were in trouble, but man, oh man, that was interesting. Better, good thing they scored. I'll give them that. But geez, that should not have happened. That should not have happened. Only down 1, that's good. Penguins up 2-1. Yep. Come out better in the second period. They have to. They have to. How many more points do we need to make the playoffs? I'm not sure. If you want my honest opinion, I'm not sure. All they need to do is keep winning, and they'll eventually get in. Capitals and Jackets both losing right now. Good. On the Canucks game yesterday? Oh, yeah. That was interesting. Beating the Avalanche 8-6. If Buffalo wins, they clinch a playoff spot, yep. Brad Treliving should drink for free in Boston for the rest of his life. True. Firebrand, that is true. Lava is a historian with the Bruins. That's good. That's true. Can confirm that's true. Yes? Hello? Minton goal was big, yep. Right next door, but Keegan's holding me hostage. Keegan, let him leave. Let Kyle leave, it's okay. So to meet Husnudinov at the North Shore Mall next week. Oh, nice! Very nice. I heard that was a thing that was going on. March 2nd, 2025, the Bruins beat the Wild. The Wild beat the Bruins 1-0. I can't read. How did James Higgins do against the comp? Apparently he had a quiet day. This is Keegan. Two can play at that game, dumbass. There you go. There you go. No points. No shots on goal either. Doing Morse code. Well, I don't understand the Morse code. Also, my knuckles hurt now. Go through the alphabet and name the all-time leading goal scorer whose surname begins with each letter. I have no idea. I don't even want to know. Hold on. Being sabotaged.
Yo, you about to get beat up.
Yeah? With the mallet.
The guy just. Alright, watch out, I'm making a run.
I'm not welcomed in there
Because Trial Exotics being mean to me, I don't like it.
Damn. You've been called out.
I'm not stepping in there so the Bruins can win.
They're losing.
Yeah, I know.
Mm. Yeah.
It's just one game.
I hate that. I hate when you say that.
That's not my. No, that's my Clippers.
Your what? What's in here?
It's right there.
What is it?
Go Seahawks,
Oh.
go Seahawks. Here we go, Seattle.
Oh, get out of here with that crap.
You guys have a good night.
You closed the door with a mallet. Okay.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Jared? Yeah. I have to represent the champions of the world. Of the United States of America.
The champion. Ooh.
Oh! Ow!
You
got
saw
it.
the
I got it.
cord.
God damn it, Sam. Sam's always injuring me. That's what he's used to do.
I don't injure you.
Oh, it's too high up here. Jesus.
Yeah, well,
I'm too old for this shit.
in your dorm, the beds aren't that high.
Oh, my bed's high. Don't worry.
Oh.
I was held hostage in the next room. Anyone can call for help, but I'm better now.
No, please don't say that. You can't say that.
Oh, we just ate a lot of Mexican food. It's good.
We did. We went and got Mexican food. It was quite good.
Oh, let me answer Jared Brown's question.
What's your thoughts on the JSN contract?
I think it's good. I think, Jared, you give the guy a pen and a paper. You say, how much you want. You can write a blank check. The man just had 1,800 yards. He had more, yards than Puka Nacua on less receptions. Okay, he had less catches and he still had more yards. He
Yep.
also won the Super Bowl, so he's a major part to this team.
For sure.
How's the stream been? No lags.
Nothing yet.
I can hear Keith.
Whew. You've been good so far. Needs the bathroom. You can use my slides. Hold on. There's the other one is. No, those are two different ones. Here, try this one. No. There you go. Just unlock the door too.
I'll be back. Trial. Don't worry. Ugh.
Bathroom, you said? Yeah. Oy, oy, oy. Second period about to start in a minute. In a few minutes here. You want to play round one, Sam? I don't know. Like, genuinely, I don't know. Like, Buffalo would be cool. Literally, I think it's anybody but Tampa. You know? Montreal purely for rivalry reasons. Fair, but also I doubt it. Is Higgins coming up at some point, or is he staying with Providence? I'm not sure, low-key. Like, Higgins did not have an amazing game yesterday. Against Utica. Providence is playing tomorrow. They're playing Syracuse tomorrow and Rochester on Saturday. If the season were to end today, the Bruins would play the Buffalo Sabres in the first round. Yeah. Yes. Second period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Benable. Recommend, discover, and monetize. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me. A lot of movement can happen. Yep. This season, the what's it called? The divisions aren't set in stone. At this point, they're not. Excuse me. Oh yeah, the Bruins had their snow day game last year. All right. Bruins will be going from right to left. Second period underway. Bruins win the face-off. And Zadorov will dump into the offensive zone. Shot from Peak, saved there by Bobrovsky. Samoskevich into the neutral zone will get it in deep. Here is A.J. Greer for Samoskevich, who opened the scoring in the first. Forsling's drive is caught by Jeremy Swayman. Elias Lindholm waved out of the draw against Nosek. It'll be Morgan Geekie on this draw. Nosek wins it. Here is Boquist, a shot blocked by McAvoy. And now here comes Geekie, gets poke checked by Nosek, waved ahead, and now it's Seth Jones for Florida. For Noah Gregor, gets it into the zone, the former Shark, former Leaf. Aspero for Reichel, tied up along the wall. Elias Lindholm banks it to McAvoy. Morgan Geekie to Aspero, and the Bruins will break this puck out into the neutral zone. It's Elias Lindholm, chips it into the offensive zone. Now Seth Jones for Gregor. Spins back, gets it out of the zone, but Hampus Lindholm the intercept. He'll cross the line, try to chip it ahead to himself. Couldn't. Yoki Harju got there just in time, waved it to Hampus Lindholm. Off a stick to Boquist, the Panthers will get it back. Seth, no bad weather postponements of the Bruins this year? Oh. Am I missing something on that? Here is Hampus Lindholm. Fraser Minton, who got the Bruins goal, dumps it into the zone. Plays it around, and now it's Tkachuk. Over Verhaeghe's stick, here is Bennett. For Forsling. Tobias Bjornfoot for Verhaeghe across the line. Verhaeghe leaves it for Bennett. Here he comes. Shot saved by Swayman, batted away by Yoki Harju. Wraparound chance in front, cleared away. Yoki Harju got knocked down. Here is Forsling at the right point. In deep, played in around the net. Here is Bennett, tied up there. Husnudinov takes this one away. He'll dump it in deep in the neutral zone. Pasternak will try to get this puck against Benning. Or sorry, that's Bjornfoot. Panthers lift this puck out. Will this be icing here? Yes, it is. Philly ties it at 1 in the second period. Bruins win the face-off, and Kastelic just skied it over the net. Panthers will move this one ahead. It's Bjornfoot. Deflected by Kastelic. Comes to Bennett. It's dumped in around the net. Tkachuk knocked into by Jeannot. Here comes Zadorov. He'll get it in the zone. Bobrovsky plays this one. Reverses it to Hovorka. Jeannot in front off Kastelic's stick and put wide. And now here comes Nolan Foote with Cunnin and Hinostroza. Cross the line. Hinostroza shot blocked by Zadorov. Bounced around. And Kastelic spins back and will carry this puck ahead. Tanner Jeannot got it through a defender, couldn't get it through a second one. Cunnin lost it to Jeannot. Big tie-up in front and just outside the Bruins line. On the near side, Hovorka gets the return there. It's dumped in. Off a stick. Lightning tied it. Thank you. Played up ahead. We have an icing here against the Bruins. What? Oh no, really?
Food did not agree with me.
The Mexican food?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I'll let you know if I feel better.
You heading out?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Worst that happened. It's killing me. It's been bothering me since I was in his room.
Oh no.
Alright, good luck, chat. I'll see you guys.
Well,
I may walk the door.
yeah. Feel better.
Thank you. I'll be back for another.
Okay. Peak plays it around the net. Zadorov lifts this one ahead off Zacha. Forsling tied up, gets it ahead to Samoskevich, who opened the scoring in the first period about a few minutes in. Aspero. Zadorov lost it there to Samoskevich. Zadorov just pushing Samoskevich around. AJ Greer digs it free. Through Luosterainen. Benning at the right point. Shot deflected. Saved by Swayman. That's on the Red Sox. Not worried. Not great. But not worried. Fraser Minton on this draw will be against Nosek. Minton wins the draw. Yoki Haru plays it around. Pasternak couldn't get it ahead. Gregor tied up. Poke check by Lindholm. Yoki Haru can't force it ahead. Boquist took it back from Yoki Haru. Boquist. Stopped by Swayman. Geeky has good odds to score a goal. He hasn't scored in like 20 games. Nosek waved out against Lindholm. It'll be Gregor on the draw against Elias Lindholm to the right of Swayman in the Bruins' end. Gregor wins the draw. A left winger. Bjornfoot gets it through Geeky. Geeky just tying him up along the wall. Gregor thrown down by Hampus Lindholm. Boquist gets it back. Gets it back into the zone for Florida. Elias Lindholm flips it ahead. No man's land there. Geeky trying to stick lift Bjornfoot there. Puck comes to Reichel off his stick. And now it's Gregor. No, you can't put Geeky with Pasternak. That's the reason they put him down. Uh-oh, here's Nosek. Aspro tying up his stick. You can't put Geeky with Pasternak. That's the reason they put him down, because Geeky wasn't scoring. Saved by Swayman on a shot from the line. Benning dumps it back in. Through Tkachuk. Geeky tied up there by Matt Tkachuk. Reichel gets this puck out. No icing here. Yeah, I forgot Nosek was in Florida too. Benning dumps it in around the net. Pass Swayman. Verhaeghe to the front. Kicked out by Swayman laying on. Supposed to play better together. Well, Geeky wasn't scoring with Pasternak, so they bumped him down. He hasn't scored either. You think that would have woken him up? He's got to see one go in. He gets one, and then he'll start scoring again, I feel like. Minton against Bennett on this draw. Minton wins it. Zadorov up the wall. No icing here as it was touched by Jones. Hustadinov has Minton in front. He goes to the blue line instead. Peak. Back in deep. Pasternak. Thrown off the puck by Sabrango. Minton tied up there. Panthers will get this puck ahead. Pasternak just kind of skating around, man. Here's Peak. Plays it along. Husnudinov. Minton. Pasternak will get it in the zone. Minton's tied up. Bennett gets it free from Pasternak. Hampus Lindholm to Yoki Haru. He'll dump back in so the Bruins can re-attack cleanly. Lindholm shot. Save. Rebound. Jeannot put it wide. Ooh, that was a shot from Hampus Lindholm. It was a good try. Geeky's scoring drop. I don't know the exact number, but it's been like 15 at least. Swayman almost coughed up the puck like that ECHL goalie last night. This puck goes all the way back down. No icing here. Havorka tied up with Jeannot. Here is Corrali. To the blue line. Aspro to the front. Say Bobrovsky. And he will hang on. Sean Corrales slow to get up after taking a hit. But he's okay. He got back up to his feet. Montreal scores first against the Rangers. Not surprising. Three-2 New Jersey in the first period. Damn. The Jets and Stars game has gotten underway. So has Vancouver and Minnesota. And you're trying to get Higgins up here. Ah, no, Corrales fine. He was just a little slow to get up. He skated normally after that, so I think he's gonna be all right. Mostly joking. Yeah. Pavel Zacha in March had the best month of his career, and it wasn't even close. 22 points in March. The most he had had before that in a single month was 15. So, it's a great month for him. Elias Lindholm will take this draw. Tied up in 1. McAvoy's shot misses wide. It got deflected on the way in. Aspero kept it in. He raced for it and got there. Geeky to Elias Lindholm. Through McAvoy and Reichel, he split the uprights in the pass, and it comes out to the neutral zone. And now Aspero's got it. Shovels it ahead through 2 defenders. Lindholm to Geeky. Couldn't get it through Nosek. Nosek took it away. Aspero got it back for Reichel. Played across. Geeky knocks it down. Here comes Geeky. Spins back, looking for options here. Geeky. Weak pass, Morgan. Weak pass. Bolquist chips it back into the zone. That was a weak pass. McAvoy tied up there by Nosek. Aspero. Nosek took it away. To the blue line. Jones on the right point. Samoskevich puts it wide. And Aspero takes it away. Last goal's on March 5th. Yeah, exactly. He hasn't scored in like 30 days. McAvoy holds back. Zacha gets through a couple defenders. Gets it into the zone. He'll go forecheck himself. Zacha tied up by 2 defenders. Arvidsson was just coming on the ice because Geeky changed late. And now here's Seth Jones. Dumped in. Barely. Was that at the red line? Might have been a missed icing. Middlestad. Touch pass from Zacha to Hampus Lindholm across the line. Connects with Arvidsson off a deflection. Arvidsson in front. Zacha. Middlestad keeps it alive. Turns. Fires. Blocked. And it goes out of play, but a nice job by Middlestad keeping the play alive for the moment. He's due. Oh, Geeky. I don't know if he's due, because he hasn't really played amazing hockey, but he definitely needs one. Can somebody let me know how many games it's been since he scored? 2-0 Montreal? Zacha's got 9 points in his last 5 games, 5 goals in his last 5, including and also 4 assists. And now here is Matthew Tkachuk. Forsling gets it in around the net. Hampus Lindholm tied up there by Sam Bennett and Tkachuk. Middlestat. Lindholm trying to advance it to Zacha. Kept in by Verhaeghe. Put in behind the net wide. Yoki Harju gets this puck ahead. Arvidsson was lurking, but couldn't play that one. Here is Matthew Tkachuk to the blue line, off a stick by Arvidsson. Here is Bennett's shot, blocked by Lindholm, huge block. Zacha out of there by Benning. Verhaeghe in there as well. Middlestat trying to take the puck free. Puck deflected by Yoki Haru. Matt Tkachuk keeps it in, shot blocked, and into the corner. Here's a chance now for Benning. That shot is blocked by Hampus Lindholm out of play. 14 games without scoring. Bennett's injured? Ooh. That puck hit Sam Bennett in the back. A little banged up. Minton against Luosterainen on this draw. Minton wins it. Zadorov. Andrew P. collided with Samoskevich. Pasternak, Zadorov trying to deflect it ahead. He gets it to himself, but then he couldn't play the puck. Minton dumps it in. Peak keeps it in. Off Husadinov into the corner. Jones tied there by Minton. Pasternak trying to take it free from the battle. Minton getting pinned against the wall. Pasternak. Off a skate to Zadorov. Puts it in deep. Luosterainen cut it off. It was a weak play from Zadorov there. Puck moved ahead. Is this going to be icing? Yes, it is as Peak got there. Nice dive. I know, that was a spectacular dive. Yeah, 14 games for Geeks. Possibly how Geeky scored. The reason why he was taken off the line with Pasternak is because he wasn't scoring with Pasternak. How many times do we have to say it? He was not playing. He was playing with Pasternak, wasn't scoring, was taken off the ice, taken off the line. That's why. I'm telling you, that is the legitimate reason why that Marco Sturm gave offside. (4-1). I'm telling you, that is the legitimate reason why. Sturm literally said it in a presser. He took Geeky off because we needed to shake up the lineup. Reading in between the lines, took him off because he needed to get him off that line. Because it wasn't working. They're going to need Geeky to really wake it up to close to the playoffs. Because they're going to need him in the playoffs. Corrali against Cunnin on this draw. Corrali wins it. Jeannot for Aspro for McAvoy. Off of Kastelik. Bruins are offside. And Corrali is screaming, why? Face off just outside of the Panthers' end here. Kastelik wins it against Cunnin. Peek to Zadorov, will dump it in deep. Bjornfoot, Kastelik got there first. Corrali trying to dig the puck free to the bouncing puck to the line. Peek keeps it in. Knuckler deflects just wide off Corrali's stick. Kastelik turns. Zadorov left point. Shot just skipped wide. Corrali tied up. Goes down. Hovorka tying it up. Jeannot in there as well. Good battle from the fourth line here. As always, they always give 100% every night. Kastelik whips it to the line. Peek keeps it in. Shot and deflected up and out of play. Good shift from the fourth line there. Just good battle along the wall. Trying to create something here. Putting pucks to the net is never a bad idea. So now they're reuniting that geeky Lindholm-Pasternak line they love to put out. That doesn't work. And here comes Bennett. Here they come. Cross the blue line, deflects off McAvoy. Panthers play it so it's not a high stick stoppage. Yep, Lorai's still hurt with an injury. Yep. Verhaeghe dumps it in. Swayman plays it to Hampus Lindholm. Matthew Tkachuk takes it away. Shot blocked by Elias Lindholm. Oh my goodness, in front! Swayman denies Tkachuk in front! Wow! That was a 2-on-0. The Bruins defense was ahead of the puck. Bennett and Tkachuk were sitting on in front, and Swayman robbed Tkachuk in front. Whoa. Sorry, that was Verhaeghe and Tkachuk. Good stop. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Shot by Forsling. High shot fought off by Swayman on the shoulder. Oh, here's Forsling across. Benning. Swayman again with a glove save. Good snag with a glove. Kastelik against Nosek on this draw. Tie up here on the draw. Puck played in around the net. Now in the near side corner. Boquist against Aspero. Trying to advance this puck is Boston. They will. McAvoy ahead off Corrali. Bounce Jeannot. Gets it into the on the far wall in the offensive zone. Corrali. McAvoy looks. Keeps it. McAvoy has to throw it in deep. He didn't have an angle to shoot it. Kastelik behind the net. Looks, sauces it to Aspero. Shot blocked by Boquist. He might have a breakaway. Aspero's going to race back. Boquist kicked out by Swayman. Gregor. McAvoy pins him up against the wall. Good save. Here is Corrali. Slaps it in deep. Sabrango. Tied up. Reichel with Minton and Husnudinov. Interesting. Here is Samoskevich. It's dumped in. Swayman plays it around. Greer. Husnudinov takes it away. Minton flips it up the wall. The Bruins are kind of just gliding. Greer. Zadorov knocks down Greer. Welcome back out of your suspension. Shot misses wide. Samoskevich stopped by Swayman. The rebound goes wide. The Bruins are scrambling defensively. I don't know what they're doing. Bobrovsky almost turned it over to Minton, who had an open net if he played the puck. Jones dumps in. In around the net, Cunnin tied up there by Yoki Haru. Puck pinned up against the wall. Took a weird bounce. Puck chopped out by Hampus Lindholm, excuse me. And now here comes Hinostroza. Here is Hinostroza now, looking to the front shot. Swayman the stop, he'll have to hang on. Panthers have had the last 7 shots in the last 15 shot attempts. It's 2-1 Florida. They've taken over this game. We're in the TV timeout. Don't be a piece of garbage in my chat talking to my moderators like that. Kaslik broke his stick and won the faceoff in the process. Hinostroza puts it in around the net. Cunnin puts it in deep. Hinostroza, Zadorov knocks into him. Shot by Havorka's blocked by Janelle, kept in. Zadorov. Foot is holding Peak's stick. No call. It's an icing here against Boston. Look against Bennett here to the right of Swayman. Play has been in the Bruins' end for the past couple minutes. Peak lifts this one out. Janot onside, waves it in deep. Kaslik will get on the forecheck. Centers it in front. Janot couldn't play that one, or Corrali got waved away. And now here comes Verhaeghe against a tired fourth line. Verhaeghe plays it in around the net. McAvoy first man on it. Kastelik gave it right to Verhaeghe, who's had a brutal night. That's Kastelik. Aspero lifts this one back out. No icing here. The Bruins will change. Kachuk. Sabrongo off a stick. Middlestat takes it away. Here comes Arvidsson. Arvidsson has Zaka, 2-on-2. Arvidsson gets poke check, gets it to Zaka. Zaka spins back against Sabrango. To the blue line, and it didn't get to Aspro, and Volquist cut it off. Here is McAvoy now, back in the Bruins' end. This is icing. I don't know where McAvoy's putting that puck, but it's nowhere good. Zaka will take this draw and lose it. Arvidsson trying to get it out of the zone. Can't, held in by Foot. Played aside by Swayman. Aspero shovels it along. Gregor keeps it alive. Gregor. McAvoy couldn't get it out. Zaka couldn't get it out either. In front for Benning. Middlestat got a stick in there. Timely, too. Puck comes out as Arvidsson, 1-on-3. Arvidsson gave it right to Benning, and the Panthers will get this right back up ahead and into the offensive zone. McAvoy now. Gets it through a couple defenders, off a Florida stick, and out of play with 3:20 to go in the period. Ottawa ties it. That's actually huge. By the way, guys, want to let you know that tomorrow I'll be putting out my broadcasting reel for the 25-26 season for baseball, football, some reporting. So going up on my broadcasting YouTube channel, Sam Smith Broadcasting, you should look it up. Pasternak for Elias Lindholm. He has Morgan Geekie out there as well. They're trying to get Geekie going. Puck comes in on Bobrovsky. He'll make the stop. You can tell it's the only reason why Geekie and Lindholm are with Pasternak is to get Geekie going offensively because it's not working otherwise. I guess the third line is Minton, Reichel, and Husendinov right now. Elias Lindholm wins the draw to Hampus Lindholm. Here is Yoki Harju in deep. Played aside there by Luosterainen. I would have put McAvoy out there with Hampus Lindholm defensively for the moment. Pasternak, Hampus Lindholm, off Geekie, put in wide. Elias Lindholm tied up there by Forsling. Pasternak in front. Geekie kept to the outside again. Hampus Lindholm off Elias Lindholm. Puck pops up. Pasternak's knocked down. We have a penalty on Boston. Sam Eskev. I thought the Panthers took a penalty. It's on the Bruins. Greer in front, cleared away. No penalty. No penalty at all. Never mind. No penalty at all. Never mind. No penalty at all. Okay, well, we play on. Thank you to Chrissy St. Martin for subbing. Reichel, good take. Zadorov to Peak on the far side. Peak will actually attack the line, chip it in. Bjornfoot beats Hustadinov. Peak keeps it in. Shot deflected by Reichel. Stop. Rebound is in the slot, cleared away. And the puck will come out through Zadorov, who knocked down a man. No call there. Oof. Minton to Hustadinov. He gets knocked down. Reichel in front, cleared away. Aspero gets it through Verhaeghe. Aspero shot wide. These refs are just letting anything go tonight, aren't they? McAvoy off the stick of Jeannot and in. Corrali will race for it against Bjornfoot. Puck comes to Tanner Jeannot. Corrali couldn't play it there. Final minute of the second period. Here is Bennett. Kachuk off a skate. Aspro keeps him to the outside. Jeannot lifts it cross ice. Corrali shoves Sabrango, gets it back in deep. Kaslik against Jones. In front, trying to get it in front for Jeannot or Corrali, and it got broken up by Kachuk. Corrali gets the angle. Plays it around the net. Pasternak comes on as a change. Yoki Harju. A shot saved by Bobrovsky on a shot from Yoki Harju, which was deflected by Corrali in the slot. Lindholm against Luosterainen in the offensive zone for the Bruins. Lindholm wins it. Hampus Lindholm. Pasternak to Morgan Geekie. Fires a shot blocked. Pasternak steps up. Finds Geekie. And he put it over the net. Pasternak trying to feed it across, and McAvoy was just out of position. Luosterainen down to 6 seconds. Aspro sent it to Elias Lindholm. They'll just dump in. As the end of the second period, 2-1 Florida still. That was the most uneventful period of hockey, most uninspiring hockey on either side. You'll watch this year. Be mid. Yeah, that's a good word. That's a good word. To win the most wins for them in a season? I don't know. I answered that like 3 times. I don't know. P Bruins win record. No. It's not. They had 56 in 99-2000, and they had 55 in 07-08. So no. Will there be a new scoreboard come playoff time? It'll just no. There will not be a new scoreboard. It'll just be this one. The top part will say like the series score or whatever. You know what I mean? If there is if the Bruins are in the playoffs, because it's still an if, they haven't clinched yet. If they're in the playoffs, it'll just be the normal scoreboard. There could be a new intro. Possibly. I don't know. Make it more interesting than it has to be. I know, Parker. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Let me see. Let me look up in Uno overlays. No. I mean, what scoreboard do you guys want? Do you guys want this one for the playoffs, or do you want the Saturday Night Showdown song? Saturday Night Showdown one, which is this is from last week, so don't freak out. Do you want this one or this one? I like this one better, because I can actually put like the series score on top. You know what I mean? Like, That's why I'm thinking I'm going to use that one. So that's for home games and the other for road. Nah. Nah. The one that we're using in tonight's game is going to be the one we're going to be using in the playoffs. Regardless of what game. Of what day it is. Saturday Night Showdown's a regular season thing. I'm not voting for the Dean Executive Board for next year. I'm not going to be here. I'm not voting for that. Bruins score? No idea. They should be winning this game right now. NHL bring back ties? Like, instead of a shootout, ties? No. UConn freshman Braylon Mullins, the guy who made the half-court shot against Duke, shares a recent April Fool's prank gone wrong text exchange with coach Dan Hurley. Coach, I don't think I can give it a go Sunday. Question mark, what do you mean? I'm hurt real bad from that Duke game. He responds, are you serious? Thank you for letting me know. Great shot the other day, kid. He goes, JK, April Fools. I'm fine, LOL. Don't worry. He goes, I'm going to rip your effing heart out and make sure these next 2 games will be the last 2 times you ever step on an effing court again, you effing piece of poop. See you in 2 hours. Wow. NHL needs to adopt the 3-2-1 point format, especially with the addition of 2 regular season games starting next season. Yeah. The CEO of TNT says that they are really interested in keeping the rights to the NHL. Great! Wonderful! TNT Sports currently pays an average of $225 million per year for its NHL package, which includes a Stanley Cup final in alternating years, one conference final each season, early round playoff games, and regular season games. Great. I think if the NHL is smart, they re-sign with TNT because they're combining with CBS. I think that's smart. Do we know who's in the Winter Classic? It was Utah hosting Colorado. Which is gonna be great. Which is gonna be great. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so tired. I didn't even really do a lot today. One class, and then I edited. All day long. I don't need to drop ESPN. Facts. If they had the CBS and TNT combination, they can just have TNT pay more money. And just keep one deal. Because CBS and TNT and TBS could be 1, 2, 3. 3 networks you're broadcasting games on. And you can do CBS Sports Network too. That's 4. Because CBS and TNT are combining. Because they're under the Paramount. The parent company. Warner and Paramount are combining. Wanna know why CBS and TNT both do March Madness games? That's why. It's gonna be good. Fox took a shot at the NHL again. Maybe, we'll see. You have 4 if you do CBS and TNT, you have 4 networks you can broadcast on. 5 even. True TV, TNT, TBS, CBS, and CBS Sports Network. That's 5. 5 networks you can broadcast games on. It's good. Because what do they have? ESPN, ESPN Plus, ESPN 2, ESPN News. That's 4. You have TNT, TBS, True TV. That's 7. But one's of them behind a paywall. You could even put CBS. If you really want to do the stream-only stuff, you can put NHL games on Paramount Plus. You know, or keep an agreement with ESPN to have ESPN Plus be the home of regional games, so that like you can still have, you know, I don't know. ESPN has a lot right now. They have NFL, NBA, MLB, partially, and NHL. They're getting they have a little bit of the WNBA, NWSL. They have WWE now. They have all their pay-per-views. WrestleMania is going to be on ESPN this year in the States. Like, I'm just thinking, man. Like, maybe they could get away. They can. The ESPN will be fine if they drop the NHL. Not like they care about it anyway. PK Subban can go work for TNT or CBS as an NHL insider. Because PK Subban's actually entertaining to watch when they were doing the pregame, during the intermission stuff. Channels more often. TNT, ESPN games 2 or 3 times a week. Need more hockey if they want to pull viewers. Then ow. CBS should be airing games every, airing games every week. If TNT and ESPN do games, okay. ESPN, if they were smart, ESPN would have games at least 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Tuesday, Thursday, you can go to TNT. And you have weekends, too, you can cover. There should be an NHL game on national TV every day of the week. Every game of the week, there should be a national game on TV. Should be. ESPN without a TV provider, ESPN Unlimited, I know. I have ESPN Plus, you can pay for it, or you can have a TV provider. Or, I think ESPN Plus is a good investment. Paramount Plus could be a good investment, too. It's cheaper. More fan... Use off your friend's ESPN Plus. I respect that. Third period of Rivalry Night is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. Episode 419 of the podcast available to stream on all streaming platforms right now. I'm on my dad's account. My dad it's a family ESPN account, so I just have it. Disney Plus also streams some games. That's because of the ESPN Plus agreement. Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus are all under the same thing. Again, the new providers with the games are running cable out of business, which is why they most likely will go for CBS. Right, because, yeah, CBS and TNT, because they're under the same thing. I agree with you. I want the NHL to go to CBS. I do. I want them to go to CBS. Because A, the NHL has been on CBS in like 60 years. And B, I think it'll be interesting. Netflix? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No thank you. Not interested in having the NHL on Netflix. No thanks. I want to know what the scorebug's going to look like, because the NFL and MLB, the scorebug is terrible. No thanks. I'm all set. Third period with the start. Oh, wrong song. What am I doing? Wrong song. And away we go in the third period. Bruins are going to need something here. Swayman has to play that one around. Zadorov overcommitted onto one side, and Peak was on that same side. Puck flipped out of the zone and out. Cunnin tied up there by Corrali. Zadorov will grab this puck and dump it in around the net. Bjornfoot. Corrali and Kaslik give him a sandwich. Peak keeps it in. Shot. Knuckles. Over the net and out of play. The Bruins went 10-3-3 in March. Second best monthly record for the Bruins this year. They only were better in January. They earned a point in 13 of 16 games in March. 23 points out of 29 available in March. That's really good for the Bruins. Lindholm wins the draw. McAvoy trying to put it in. Can't. Elias Lindholm's there. McAvoy denied. And Pasternak. Bobrovsky robbing people. Are you kidding me? What in the world? Call Sunrise PD. McAvoy and Pasternak denied point blank by Bobrovsky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the hell? Oh my God. That's 5 chances. Ah. Face-off won by Florida. Puck's dumped in by the Bruins. The Panthers got it out. Bennett will get it ahead into the neutral zone. Cross the line. Bennett kept to the outside by Aspero. Bennett looking for options. Gets it to Sabrango off his stick in deep for Hagee. Kachuk tied up there by Elias Lindholm. Puck's out in front. Bennett denied by Swayman. Kachuk's shot misses over the net. Geeky doesn't have a stick as he gave it to McAvoy. McAvoy didn't have a stick. He gave Geeky gave him his. So now Geeky's without a stick. Aspero deflects the puck away. Seth Jones. Sabrango off of a stick. Puck sent ahead. Pasternak has a chance here. Pasternak against Jones. Pasternak blocked by Jones. Puck forced out. Good block by Jones. Lindholm ahead for Zacha. Bruins have numbers. Arvidsson's going to crash the net. Put it wide. And Arvidsson wiped out as well. The puck just ate him up on his stick. It wasn't a great pass. Oh, puck gets through Hampus. Lindholm, Greer. What a save by Swayman. Oh, man. Swayman robs AJ Greer. Oh, man. What a stop. How does that not go? What a glove save. Lindholm gets beat. Greer, Swayman gets down, makes an incredible save on Greer, keeping it a 1-goal deficit for Boston. Zacha against Samoskevich. Zacha wins it. Zadorov leaves it for Peak as the Bruins will move it up the ice here. Peak dumps it in and across the red line, gets it in deep. Zacha chops it to Zadorov. Shot cross corner wide. Peak steps up. He wipes out. Here is Arvidsson. Gets it, pokes it past Cunnin with Zadorov. Here is Zadorov across the line on the return from Arvidsson. Arvidsson gets the free puck off the crossbar. And it goes out of play. Arvidsson rings the iron on a golden chance to tie the game. Minton on the draw. Reichel gets it back to Zadorov. His shot Gets knocked down in traffic. Two Panthers collide. The Bruins keep it in. Hustadinov puts it in down low for Reichel. Advances it to McAvoy. McAvoy tied up there. There by Noah Gregor. Reichel. Gregor chips it past McAvoy and out. So going to be a race for it. Gregor looking to center. Zadorov denies him with a stick. Minton's got to jam it past Nosek. He did not. Here is Bolquist. Panthers have it. The Bruins were a little too lackadaisical with the puck. Shot missed wide. Nosek tied up there by McAvoy. Looks in front. Shot saved by Swayman. Nosek. Zadorov is the only man there against Bolquist. The Bruins will finish a change. Now here comes Pasternak. Looking up ahead. Oh, a bad play by Pasternak. But he's going to recover, though. We have a... What? Why did play stop? They're going to call a penalty on Pasternak for what? High stick? Is that what they're saying? I saw a high stick motion. Two minutes for high sticking. I don't like that call. Kastelik and Corrali was with Lindholm and McAvoy. Pasternak's in the box for high sticking. Bennett waved out against Kastelik. So it'll be Verhaeghe on this draw. Face-off won by Boston. Sean Corrali clears it all the way down. Seth Jones. Sam Bennett. Samoskevich gets it through Kastelik. Here is Tkachuk. Verhaeghe has a lot of space. Blocked by Corrali, and it goes out of play. Malkin's in a fight. Oh. I was going to say, who's talking in a fight? Malkin. That makes sense.
Bruins have really cut down on the amount of minor penalties that they have taken since the Olympics. It's a huge issue for the team. Leading into the Olympic break for the Bruins since tied for 19th in minors.
Tie up here on the draw. Bruins will try to get this puck out. Elias Lindholm couldn't get it out against Samoskevich. Hampus Lindholm trying to dig this puck free from trouble. Puck comes to Hustadinov. Up the wall and out all the way back down to the Florida end. Seth Jones. Lost the puck. Elias Lindholm ties him up along the wall. Here is Verhaeghe. The Panthers will have to reload again. For Bennett, here comes Florida. Bennett across the line. Broken up there. Minton has Jeannot 2-on-2 shorthanded. Here is Jeannot. Third man coming, it's Peak. Peak in front. Stopped by Bobrovsky. It got deflected on the way in. Here's Tkachuk with Samoskevich. Zadorov's back. Chance in front. Verhaeghe hit the post. And now the Bruins will push this puck. They have a 2-on-1. Zadorov has Minton. Zadorov kept to the outside by Benning. Finds Minton. In the middle, Corrali hit the side of the net. A shorthanded bid for the Bruins almost converted. Oh, man, that was close. Bolquist, 20 seconds to go on the power play. Plays in and around the net. Puck deflects off Kastelik's stick all the way out. Benning. Bolquist across the line. Here is Luostarinen. Bolquist, penalty over. Pasternak out of the box, shot knocked down by McAvoy. Sent ahead off of Pasternak's reach. He touched it across the red line, no icing. Forsling just shovels it ahead. The Bruins are making a change. Here is Bolquist across the line. Plays it in around the net. Aspero's there, shovels it to Yoki Haru, who had a huge game-winning goal against the Stars on Tuesday. We have an icing here against Yoki Haru and the Bruins, who threw it 200 feet down the ice and iced at the puck. Ottawa takes the lead. Ooh, interesting. Face-off tied up and won by the Bruins. Aspero up and trying to get it out. Can't. Aspero will advance this puck. Sends it ahead for Lindholm across the line. Lindholm shovels it in cross corner. Seth Jones tied up there by Geeky. Pasternak looking to center it in front. Can't. Pasternak. Aspero at the point. Pasternak in the far corner. Trying to throw it down in front. Puck's tied up in the slot. Cleared away. And out to center. Yoki Haru dumps it right back in. Sabrango against Elias Lindholm. Pasternak to the blue line. Kept in by Zadorov, who comes on just in time. Zadorov going to sneak in down low. He's going to go around the net. Zadorov with it. Looking. He's gone around the world. Finds Andrew Peeke. His shot saved by Bobrovsky. On Peake's shot from the far point. They go to commercial. Let's see. Hurricanes take a 5-1 lead. Damn. Well, they tie hopefully soon. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, the Bruins are playing better. They just need to get one here. Bruins win the draw. Hampus Lindholm shot over the net. Zacha tying up his stick. Zacha tied up there along the wall by Luosterainen. To the line, Hampus Lindholm. Fires! Stop by Bobrovsky. On a rip from Lindholm on a slap shot from the high slot. It's one of the hardest slap shots I've seen Hampus Lindholm ever take. Jeez. Too bad there was no traffic in front. Zacha wins the faceoff, but Panthers get possession off a bounce. Here is Samoskevich. This icing here? Yes, it is. Icing against Florida. Minton will take this draw. So the top line's put back together. Minton, Pasternak, Husnudinov. Minton wins it, who's been really good tonight on the faceoffs. Pasternak knocked down. Samoskevich. will cross the line. Greer. Hampus Lindholm, good tie-up. Samoskevich. To the blue line shot. Knocked down on the way to the net. Pasternak deflects it. Hustadinov, good stick lift, trying to guide it to McAvoy. The Bruins will carry this ahead. Here's McAvoy. Drops it for Hustadinov. Plays it across. Pasternak shot. Kicked out. Rebound. Minton put it wide. Puck still free in front. It's cleared away somehow. How did the puck not go in? It was literally in the crease. Oh. Here is Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm now. Andrew Peak. Dumped in and around the net. Panthers fighting for their playoff chances. They'll be eliminated if they lose tonight and another team gets a point, which I believe they will because Detroit's winning against Philly right now. Here comes Corrali for Kastelik. Bruins will dump it into the zone for the moment. Bobrovsky puts it in the corner. Corrali gets it free from Verhaeghe. Bjornfoot in there as well. Jams it to Verhaeghe. Florida will break this puck out. Kachuk. Need some more activity in the chat. Peak falls over. They get it away. Zadorov gets this puck out. Corrali gonna race to try to get the icing call. No icing here. Wow, Bjornfoot didn't race. Rangers get on the board against the Canadiens. Good. Here is Hinostroza. Bennett's in! Stopped by Swayman! Point blank stop. Aspero lifts this one out. No icing here. Benning couldn't play it. Kastelik tumbles over Benning. Morgan Geekie keeps it in. Geekie's shot blocked. His puck's still free in front. Geekie stopped by Bobrovsky. Come on! Elias Lindholm. Aspero whiffed on it. Pasternak came out. He couldn't play it. Foot gets it in the zone. They're right there. Puck goes off a stick into the zone. Hampus Lindholm now in the neutral zone for Morgan Geekie trying to shovel it in. He did. Bobrovsky plays it to his left. Nosek on it, trying to lift it past Geekie. Didn't get it past Hampus Lindholm, however. Zacha keeps it in. Here is Pasternak. Looking. Zacha deflects it. It got blocked. Geekie's in front. And he's stopped by Bobrovsky. Screw you, Sergey. What are you playing for? You're going to be out of a contract. You're going to be out of a job. In like 3 weeks, bro. Because Florida's not re-signing your ass. The Bruins have constant chances, man. Bobrovsky can F off, man. Well, the Panthers literally have nobody, man. They have Verhaeghe, Bennett, Kachuk, and then whatever the hell's behind them. Just keep putting pucks in front. Something's bound to go in, right? Something. Like, ugh. Face-off tied up and won by Florida. Kachuk gets this one out. This will not be icing. Puck jammed around through Kachuk. He gets it against McAvoy in front, and it's cleared away there by Hampus Lindholm. And now it's Middlestat looking to lift this one ahead, banks it ahead. Zacha plays it onside. Zacha waiting for options here. Into the middle, cleared away, got blocked into the corner. Middlestat gets it against Kachuk. Kachuk gets it against Arvidsson, and now here's Bennett. Just throws it ahead so the Panthers can change. McAvoy to Yoki Haru. That's Andrew Peak, excuse me. Back to McAvoy. To Pasternak. To Husnudinov. Lost the puck. It's A.J. Greer. Greer trying to get through Peak, denying him. Greer gets it back for Florida. Puts it in deeper for Bjornfoot, who plays it around the net. Zadorov cuts it off. Sends it ahead out of the zone. Havorka for Bjornfoot. Huge check from Peak. Put it in front, cleared away. And now here comes Zadorov. He gets knocked down in the neutral zone. I think he fell over as he got poke checked. No tripping, though, I don't think. Didn't look like it. I can tell if it's a trip. Rangers tied it. That's good. Come on, Rangers. Just play spoiler, please. Puck banked down in front. The Bruins get it away. It's Peak. Ahead for Elias Lindholm. Dropping it now. Peak for Yoki Haru. Ahead for Jeannot for Elias Lindholm. Playing it in front. Morgan Geekie. Around for Elias Lindholm. Through him. Yoki Haru puts it in deep. I haven't seen Lucas Reichel in quite a few shifts. Aspero to Geekie. Aspero. Elias Lindholm. Morgan Geekie. Fires. Kicked out by Bobrovsky. Geekie's taking shots. That's good. Need him to take more shots. That's a good thing. Geekie, nice touch pass to Jeannot. Jeannot's in. Jeannot knocked off the puck by Jones. Jeannot for McAvoy in the right point. McAvoy looking for options here. Going to go around the net with it. McAvoy walking out in front. Hampus Lindholm! Bobrovsky stopped it again, man. Ugh! Come on! Bobrovsky's looking great. Bobrovsky's having an insane night. Come on. Because a lot of these chances are high-danger chances, too. That's the funny part. They just need to get one in, man. Oh, it's another great shot. Jeannot was in front, too. It was a good screen. I don't know how Bobrovsky saw it, but he did. Geekie has had a couple of really good shifts in the third period. I'll give him credit. He's had a couple of really good shifts. Zacha on this draw. It'll be against Bennett. Zacha wins it. Hampus Lindholm, McAvoy. In down low. Big tie up behind the net. Seth Jones comes away with it. McAvoy steps up to keep it in the offensive zone. He does. Middlestat, Sabranko tying him up. 6:55 to go in the game. 2-1 Florida. All the goals coming back in the first period. So it was Samoskevich and Bennett for Florida. And Minton for the Bruins. Verhaeghe in front, and Middlestat gets it away. Here comes Arvidsson. He's forced to lift in. Zacha will battle against Sabrango. Zacha digs it free. Bobrovsky just got it away as Bennett trying to dive for a penalty. Didn't get the call. Verhaeghe puts it in deep. Greer trying to chip it to himself. Zadorov gives Greer a cold shoulder. Now here's Husnudinov for Pasternak. Husnudinov leaves it. Pasternak, puck got caught in his skates. Zadorov knocks into him. Now here's Greer. Minton, great takeaway. This puck goes out of play with 6 minutes to go in the third exactly.
Gear up with the latest black and gold apparel at the Pro Shop, powered by 47. From hoodies to hats and more, there's something for every Bruins fan. Shop in the Hub on Causeway or online at bostonproshops.com.
6 minutes to go exactly. Bruins down 2-1. They have not been able to solve Bobrovsky. They've got 11 shots in the period compared to the Panthers' 4. Bennett wins. Sorry, that's Nosek wins it against Elias Lindholm, excuse me. Panthers dump it in. Zadorov sends this puck. He iced the puck. Elias Lindholm in the back of the Florida end here. We'll take this face-off. It's against Nosek. Bruins win it. It's Peak to Pasternak. Looking north. And he gave it right to Nosek. Panthers dump it right back in. Swim into Peak. Pasternak to Nikita Zadorov. He will carry it ahead. He'll cross the line with it. Shovels it in around the net. Didn't get it far. Here's Benning. Intercepted. Lindholm keeps it in. Geeky's in front, and no! He didn't go! He can't buy a goal! He's got $6.5 million, and that can't get him anything. Here is Nosek. Poke check there. Geeky couldn't... He had a breakaway and chance. He had a breakaway in front. He's usually rock solid from there. Here is Aspero now. Off a stick of Florida into the offensive zone. Here is Bjornfoot. Cunnin leaves it behind for Hinostroza. Panthers chopping into his Nolan Foot. Zaka off McAvoy's back. He got it to Arvidsson, and now Hampus Lindholm back to Arvidsson. Takes the hit. Couldn't play the puck. Now Luke Cunning gonna race for it. Hampus Lindholm cut him off. Middlestat gonna race for it. Gotta chip this puck ahead. No, they can't. Hampus Lindholm will try to. He gets tied up and double-teamed. Middlestat comes up, gets through a double team, sends it ahead, and now it's Arvidsson. Arvidsson gets thrown off by Bjornfoot. Middlestat couldn't play it to McAvoy cleanly. 3-on-2 for Florida, but here comes McAvoy. Bruins get it back as the Panthers turn it over in the neutral zone. Arvidsson looking in front. McAvoy's right there. Six were tied up in front, and the puck bounced around. Luosterainen gets it in deep for Hay. He'll battle against Husnudinov. He'll play it around. Zadorov now. Over to Peak. Corrali couldn't, or Jeannot couldn't get it in. Zadorov now for Elias Lindholm. He's tripped! Power play coming up. It's going to be a penalty on Florida. Elias Lindholm drawing a penalty at the blue line. It's going to be on Greer. They're going to go to the power play after the break. Bruins down a goal. They're going to need a goal to try to tie it. They go to commercial break. Come on. Now. You need to score now.
Oh, hell.
Needs to happen, and it needs to happen right now. After this commercial. Yeah, no, they can't be passing much on this power play. They just got to throw pucks to the net. Create chaos in front. That's all they need to do. 3-2. I don't know if they're going to pull Sway. I don't know. They're going back to Zaka, Geeky, Lindholm with Pasternak and McAvoy. Zaka won it, comes to McAvoy. Lindholm. Geeky's in front at pinball off a skate of Jones. Are you kidding me? And it's cleared all the way down. Swayman's still in the net right now. Here is McAvoy. Elias Lindholm has Zaka to his left. Back to Lindholm. Chips it ahead. Pasternak will race for it. McAvoy. Geeky one-timer wide. Pasternak to Zaka. Pasternak gets it back. McAvoy. Pasternak right circle. Shot. Stopped. Rebound. McAvoy keeps it in with a stick. Pasternak lost it. Jesper Boquist. Game a breakaway shorthanded. Swayman caught it. We play on. Zaka dumps it in the zone. 2:25 left. Pasternak knocked down. Here is Sabrango. Zaka tying him up. Lindholm trying to go back to McAvoy. Can't. Sabrango tying it up. Panthers will clear. Here is Bennett. 2-on-1 with Sabrango. Bennett looks. Shot. Misses over the net. It caught the post, I think, and it went on a play with 2:03 to go. Then they lost the puck. They were good till they lost the puck.
Boquist with the steal. Pasternak with the effort to come back and forces Boquist to at least stay on the forehand. That's a good read by Swayman to get it with the glove.
2 minutes to go. Timeout, Boston.
So the Bruins are going to try and settle it down. They got 42 seconds left.
And now you have to put out the unit you had out before, which worked. Zaka, Middlestat, Arvidsson, Pasternak, and McAvoy.
Panthers scored twice in the first 8 minutes. Samoskevich and Bennett with the markers. Fraser Minton scored before we hit the first intermission. And the score hasn't changed since. The Bruins now outshooting Florida 27-25. It's 13-6 here in the third period. Sergei Bobrovsky, like his counterpart, has been excellent.
Yep. Face-off is in the Bruins' end here. The Bruins win this face-off. They got to move it north, and then they'll get Swayman out. That's the plan here. They have the right. They have the Zaka, Lindholm, Geeky, Pasternak, McAvoy line out there. Nosek waved out against Lindholm, so it'll be Zaka. It'll be Lindholm against Luosterainen. Luosterainen won it. Are you kidding me, Lindholm? That's a winger. Come on, Elias. Nosek tied up there by Zaka. Zaka grabs the puck, plays it to Pasternak. They're going to pull Swayman. No, they won't. No, Pasternak weak on the puck all night long. And the Forsling got it right back. Swayman's going to race off. Extra attacker on for the Bruins. It's 6-on-4 for the next 13 seconds. It'll be 6-on-5 after. Here, the Bruins enter the zone. It's Pasternak. McAvoy. Geeky fires. Knocked down. Zaka missed an open net. Penalty's over. 6-on-5 now. Zaka. Lindholm. Arvidsson. Stop Bobrovsky. He is single-handedly saving Florida's season. Oh, hit the post! King of Ping strikes at the worst time. Damn it, Zaka. Minute 14 left. Lindholm wins the draw. They want it there. Pasternak. McAvoy looks. Pasternak right side. Tip by Lindholm over the net, and Bobrovsky fell. Tkachuk now. Forsling. Tied up just inside the Panthers line. Pasternak trying to keep this in. He will for the moment. Seth Jones for Hagee. Empty net, Sam Bennett. He's got to take a stick at it. It goes wide. Matt Tkachuk now. Arvidsson took it away. Here comes Arvidsson. 3-on-2 with Geekie and Pasternak. McAvoy's the trailer. Plays it across, and it goes through everybody. Geekie. McAvoy in behind the net. Here's Arvidsson. In front, pinballs around. It's still free. And Bobrovsky has it again with 30.5 to go. On that entry, they went a little too crisscross. It was a solid entry for the most part. $30.5. Arvidsson's the extra attacker. It's Geekie, Lindholm, Zacha, Pasternak, McAvoy, and Arvidsson. 30.5 to go. If you have not yet, smash the like button and subscribe. Nosek will take the draw against Elias Lindholm. Lindholm, you have to win this. Nosek's good at draws. Lindholm, so are you. Need him right now. Tie up. Battle 4 underneath it. The Panthers come away with it. Here's AJ Greer. No, he missed wide. Icing with 19.7. Oh, it hit the side of the net. $19.7. They're going to put it on the far circle so Zacha can take the draw against Nosek. Smart. Bruins get the face-off. It's McAvoy to Geekie on the right side. To the front, blocked by Luosterainen. Arvidsson down to 10 seconds. Zacha trying to throw it in front. Can't. Here's Arvidsson. Threw around everybody. It's going to go past Pasternak. McAvoy keeps it in. 5 seconds to go. Pasternak thrown out of the zone. And the Bruins are not going to get a point in this game. The Panthers will sweep the season series with the Bruins. Easily. Inexcusable loss. Inexcusable loss. You lost to the Charlotte Checkers. Are you proud of yourselves? Brick, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, Brick. I gotta tell you to shut the fuck up for the first time in the first time in my life. He said the competition would be there tonight. This is an AHL team you lost to. I don't care. AHL team you lost to. There is no. They don't get that excuse. Wow. Their playoff chances just plummeted down to 86%. That's according to one site. Really? One loss? The other one says 93. So. Jesus Christ. Close score. Should have gotten a point. At the minimum, shouldn't have gotten a point. This is an AHL team you just lost to. It's Verhaeghe, Bennett, Kachuk, and Bobrovsky, and an AHL roster. Gonna make the playoffs. I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't care. They should have won the game. They on paper, they should have absolutely creamed the Panthers. I do not care. Not in the slightest. Yeah, Josiah, we're gonna make this quick. I have bigger fish to fry. What's up, Josiah?
Bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pathetic. As I said at the beginning of the stream, the Bruins and the Panthers would just on paper, the Panthers can't beat the Providence Bruins, let alone Boston. Like, that's pathetic, dude. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, that's unbelievable. I mean, I'm not even gonna blame you for the third period because the shots were 15-5 Boston, and Bob just completely shut you down. But that's just pathetic, especially since you did the same exact thing that you always do in the second period, and that's suck ass. It was 12-5 shots for Florida. Like, you can't play in the second period. Like, you just can't not show up. You didn't show up for the first half of the first period. You didn't show up for the entirety of the second. The Bruins only played like 25-30 minutes of the 60-minute game.
Yeah.
This was, I don't want to say a must win, but this was one of your last on paper easy games of the season. This is one of your last ones. Like, this was your last chance to get a couple free points, and you blew it. You want to know what the rest of your schedule is? You got Tampa. You got Philly, Carolina, Tampa again, Columbus again, and Devils. You have, like, Phillies and, Flyers and Devils. That might be a little easier. But other than that, you have Tampa, Columbus, Hurricanes. That's four of those, well, three of those teams, or all three teams. I can't even talk. I'm just so mad. Those three teams are so hard to beat. This was one of your last, again, on paper, easy games to get points out of, and you blew it.
Yep.
You were in trouble, dude.
Nah, I wouldn't say they're in trouble. But, like, not a great look. Panthers deserve to win. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Panthers absolutely deserve to win. I'll give them that.
Oh, 100%.
They showed up. They were the better team tonight. They showed up. They played 60 minutes. Good for them. Good for them. You know what? Whatever. Panthers, I have nothing against Florida right now. Florida is not getting my hate. The skaters are getting my hate. Swayman stood on his head. Okay? 22 saves on 24 shots. He made some unbelievable saves. But Bobrovsky played out of his mind. Okay? It's how you start. The first 5 minutes, fucking atrocious. You're down 2-0 within the first 5 minutes of the game. Like, what are you doing? You're shooting yourselves in the foot repeatedly. Pew, 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 pew. Like, at some point, the foot's going to blow off, and then what are you going to do? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's not a great look. Just not. Like, you got to start on time against a team you should beat. Right? Panthers deserve to win. Yep, they did. Hypothetically, they should not have won this game. 15 shots in the third period, but Bobrovsky went into sicko mode and decided to shut the door. Not much I can say about that. But the first period shouldn't have been losing to begin with. Just bad turnovers in your own zone. Yoki Haru with a horrible turnover in the first period, leading them to the first goal. And then there was just a bad bounce in front, and then there was nobody defending Bennett right in front of the net. So, you got one in the first period, and you thought maybe you'd build after that. That second period, on both sides, not even just Florida's side, on both sides, flat. Third period, the ice was tilted in your favor, so I'll give them credit for that. I wouldn't have been mad if they had gotten a point in this game. If they had forced overtime and lost, or forced a shootout and lost, I'd been like, all right, fine, you know what? Points are points. You take the point. Any point you can get at this point in the season's great. Not getting a point kind of sucks. Especially with Murderer's Row of Tampa, Philly, Carolina coming up. Not great luck. Not a
And
great
Tampa
look.
again.
And you have Tampa again. Then Columbus.
And Columbus.
Then New Jersey.
Well, the Jersey sucks, so I wouldn't be too worried about them.
Can't get
Well,
a po-
actually, they are better than the Panthers, so I would say maybe not.
Can't get a point
I don't
every
know
game. I
anymore.
hate to be the guy here. I understand that, but tonight was not the night to do that. Today should have been a layup. If you don't get a point against Tampa, that's whatever, right? But you should have gotten a point tonight. This was a layup for the Bruins. You know what I mean? That's why I'm upset. If this was against Tampa, I wouldn't be having this conversation right now. No. But it's against Florida. They're not a good team. They're injured. They should not have lost this game. That's all I'm upset about. Like if this was literally
the Bruins.
if we just copy and paste this to Tampa, it's just who you lost to. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, the big thing that we're lucky is that Columbus did lose.
It's huge.
And that's a big deal because now the Bruins are first wild card still, and now the Senators and the Jackets are tied at 88 points. If the Blue Jackets won, then they would be at 90, so they would be sniffing up on you. So you still have 6 points in front of both of those teams, which are sniffing up your butt here. So you got lucky that Columbus did lose today.
Yeah.
And then you also got lucky that Detroit and Philly were playing each other, so both teams couldn't jump some standings here, so only one could, so that was good.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little lucky with the standings race here. However, Montreal did win again, which means 4 points behind them, which I'm not really exactly looking for you to jump teams right now. I'm looking for you to maintain your position. So
Yeah.
For standings sake, not horrible, but it would have been really nice instead of being 6 points ahead. You could have been 8, but it
Even
is what
7
it is.
points
We'll move
ahead.
on.
Even 7 points. Just get a point,
Yeah, just a point.
That's it.
The big thing with that, though, is, Tampa Bay on Saturday wasn't an absolute must-win until you didn't get a point in Florida. Now you're like, ooh, now you really need 2 points. I would say if you left Tampa with 1, or even if you lost in regulation to Tampa, I wouldn't have been freaking out if you got 2 points tonight. Now that you didn't get any, it makes that game a little bit more important.
You need at least 1 point against Tampa now.
Yeah.
You need one now. Philly, you need both. We need at least one against Tampa. Tampa's a good hockey team. So, oh, by the way, streaming programming's note. Saturday, I don't know if I'm streaming. I think I said this earlier, but I'll say it again here. Saturday, I don't know if I'm streaming. I have a family event, but I don't know what time that is. I haven't been informed a lot. All I know is I'm going to be at a family event on Saturday, so I don't know. Sunday is an absolute not because it's Easter. I'll be with family. I'll be watching, though. So, I'll be back with you on Tuesday for the Carolina game, for sure. But Saturday might happen, Sunday won't happen. So, just a heads up. Anyway, continue.
I don't really have much more. It's just that the loss itself isn't a huge deal. It's you kind of put yourself in a tough position where points are at a premium and there's only 6 more games and you're fighting for a playoff spot that you're barely I wouldn't say barely, but not hanging on to as strongly as you were. And I mean, when I'm looking, this was the easiest game left on the schedule on paper.
Yeah.
Philly close second, but like you don't have an easier game than what you had tonight. Like the rest of your season is tough. And I mean, 4 out of your last 6 games are on the road. And it just
And they're all
it
tough
frustrates
games,
me.
too.
It frustrates me a lot because this was a good opportunity to secure and have a little bit more cushion going into the last really tough part of your schedule, and you didn't get it. I mean, I will feel a lot better if they come out of this weekend with 3 points.
Yeah,
Either
me too.
get 1 from Tampa, both from Philly. I'll feel okay with that. So
Or if they can
that's
get
kind
2,
of my goal right now.
or if they can get 2 from Tampa, 1 from Philly, that's also fine. Also completely
Just
fine.
3.
Just get at
3
least
out of 4.
Get at least 3 points. That'd be great.
Yep.
Get up to 97 points after the weekend. and then deal with Carolina, who I'm not scared to play. And for some reason, Carolina.
I mean,
I don't know how.
I am, just because the Blue Jackets kicked our butts that game up until the third period. So if we didn't have that third period, we would have lost that badly. So,
their goaltending's a big. They're intimidating. Yeah, their goaltending's a big question mark. Who are they going to put out there? Anderson or Bussy? You know, Frederik Anderson or Brandon Bussy, who's kind of fallen off the last few weeks. So I don't know.
Are you talking about Hurricanes?
Yeah, Carolina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Columbus.
Columbus. I know what they're like. I know how they play. That'll be kind of whatever.
That'll be a scrappy one.
That's a toss up. Carolina, I'm not super intimidated by. They're a good team, but goaltending wise, if we can get a couple past them, could be a little interesting.
As they clinch their playoff spot 25 minutes ago.
I don't really care. I'm not intimidated by Carolina. I think they have a solid roster. They have a good defense. Is their goaltending is a major question mark. Same thing in Colorado, by the way. See, they gave up 8 to Vancouver last night. Yikes.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yikes. I'm not intimidated by a couple of these teams, a couple of these big teams. They have major flaws. Colorado's kind of fallen off a cliff. They're barely hanging on the division lead right now. So,
really, the only thing I'm worried about there is that the way the season series has come with them, it's the home team that always wins. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Never mind. Both games were played in Boston, so no, never mind. Boston won the first game 2-1 in TD Garden, and then they lost 3-1.
Yeah. Tampa, you should be
never mind.
by. Yeah.
So this is the first and only time we're facing Carolina this year in Carolina. So
Tampa is the only team in the Eastern Conference I absolutely do not want to play first round.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the only
team. Or Montreal, honestly. I feel like Montreal would kick our butts. I don't know why.
Maybe. I don't know. If we can lock down Cole Caulfield, I think they'll be okay.
You have more confidence in them than me, my friend.
I'm just saying if they can. I'm saying if they can lock down Cole Caulfield, they'll be okay. Buffalo, I just think they're too young. I think they're
inexperienced.
What's that?
They're inexperienced.
Yeah.
Too. Like I guess that means young. Yeah.
Sabres, great hockey team, absolute fun team to watch. I watch Sabres games when the Bruins aren't on. Sabres are a fucking insanely fast, super fun team to watch. Playoff time, I don't know if they have it. Tage Thompson hasn't played in the playoffs before. You know, their goaltending hasn't. UPL has not played in the playoffs before. How are they going to react to that? So who knows? So I don't know. Carolina, we've beaten them this year. We've proven we can beat Carolina, and that was in a game in November. You know?
Yeah. 2 games in November.
Well, yeah, but we beat them in November. They beat us in November too. So we've proven.
Right, but we play them.
We can beat them.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
Tampa, we've been close both games. They're beatable. They just don't let the refs take over the game with penalty galore, and you might have a chance to win the hockey game.
And you don't blow a 4-goal lead.
That too.
Stadium series be like.
Yeah, exactly. I digress. Got to figure it out. I hope Marco Sturm rips into them tonight for their piss poor majority effort. Third period, the effort was obviously there, and I'll give them credit for that. Third period, they dominated the third period. They just couldn't score. First and second period, not great luck. Not great looks. You know, giving up a 2-0 lead early. You know, I don't know. One more game on the Reichel emergency recall. You know what? I think that's done. I don't think Reichel's going to play again this year. I don't think he's going to. I think the Bruins are in Tampa right now. After today, they're probably going to have Asamont. I think what they're going to do, they're going to send Reichel down. Asamont's going to play on Saturday. And I think they might have James Higgins meet the team in Philly on Sunday. They could. They could. I mean, the team's going to be in Utica. They were in Utica last night. They're going to be in Syracuse tomorrow, and they're going to be in Rochester on Saturday. So they're going to have to make a decision if they want Higgins for the remainder of this road trip. It's a good question.
You want my opinion on that?
What's up?
I would say you can't start him against Tampa, and you can't start him against Carolina. So if you're going to play James Higgins, you're either going to play him in Philly on April 5th, or you're going to wait to play him in Columbus on the 12th. Maybe Tampa at home on the 11th. I would say you can't throw him into Tampa Bay April 4th. First of all, that's too fast of a turnaround.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would say April 5th against Philly or April 11th against Tampa would be the only two times. If he doesn't play by then, he's not playing this season.
I agree with that.
Because you can't play 1 or 2 regular season games and throw him in the playoffs. It's just not going to happen.
That's not how that works.
I don't think he's playing this season. I don't think he will. I think it's just kind of a waste if you do at this point, because he has a few games to play and then playoffs. And I mean, when you think about inexperienced, about a kid playing 2 or 3 games and then playing in the playoffs, is just dumb in my opinion. So I would say no, but we'll see. We shall see.
Never know.
Never know.
Could be a. I mean, Reichel. I think he's been fine. He's been creating opportunities. Tonight he looked like a deer in headlights. That's the first time I've really seen that. So I don't know. I think he had a pretty good game against the Stars on Tuesday, but tonight he just didn't look. He didn't look right. I would give Reichel a night off. I'd put Asamont in there on Saturday, just for a little more grit. It's a tough Tampa team, who still has the same amount of speed, just has a little more physicality to his game. And then, see what Higgins does. We're still on Higgins' watch for Boston at this point. He's going to play tomorrow against Syracuse. It's Saturday against Rochester. I have a big question mark. If he doesn't play Saturday, we know something's up. That's all I'll say about that. I don't know. Thoughts? Any last thoughts, Josiah, before we wrap this up?
Crunch time. Don't fuck it up.
Yep. 76 games in. 43, 25, and 8. They have 94 points. Need some more points this weekend. I don't know when the next time I'll see you is, chat. Hopefully Saturday. If not, definitely on Tuesday. If I don't see you, have a very happy Easter to those who celebrate. Happy Passover to those who celebrate. And with that being said, have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. If I don't see you Tuesday, hit the like button and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get notified every single time I go live or upload here on the channel. Follow me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter is all down below in the description. Bruins lose for the first time in quite a few games in a stinker, 2-1 to the Panthers. Good night, everybody.